Welcome to America Reads Fun Learning Activities. We are college students who create learning activities for kids. Our activities focus on different topics such as science, history, health, and even arts. Today, we're going to have our activity coordinators, Jalan, Marian, and myself, Luis, that will be helping you guys in today's activity. So, today, we're going to learn about time management. So, let's get straight to this. Now, time management. What do you guys think time management means? So, time management is the ability to understand the amount of time you have to complete a set number of tasks. So, let's say for example, Monday you have 3 homework assignments, and then Tuesday you have 2. On Friday you have 3 homework assignments. Now, that is how you're going to manage your time in order to get those assignments due on time. So on Monday, you will want to work on it maybe on Saturday or Sunday so you could have it on time. Or you could have, for the Friday homework, you would have to do it on Wednesday, Thursday, so you could have it finished on time by Friday. That is what time management is mostly about. Now, calendar. Everyone knows what a calendar looks like, but what does it really do? Or what is it? So a calendar is a tool used to mark the passing of time. So on a calendar, you will want to write out your events, your homework for that day of the week and all that. So it's an important tool, especially for time management, in order to have your time managed. So now, organization. Organization is a big word and it's an important word, which means it's the state of way of being arranged. So you gotta be organized in order to have your stuff done, your tasks, and everything that you need to do. So, priorities is our fourth and last word. So, priorities is a condition of being more important than other things. So, maybe you have an essay and you have an exam coming up. What do you think is more important, an essay or an exam? Well, an essay is a little less important, but you still need to do it in order to complete your task. So you might have to do an essay first and then go and study for an exam. So that's why you have to think about which ones are more important in order to do first than other things. So let's say you have, for example, let's say you have 2 homework assignments. One is due Wednesday and one is due Friday. Now, which one would you want to do first? Of course, you will want to do Wednesday first. So, that is what priorities are. So, something that is more important than the other that you need to finish first. So, now, Jala will show you how to make a calendar for her activity. So, we'll go straight to her.
Hello everyone and welcome to this video. And today we are going to be making our own calendars to help with time management and staying organized. So we are going to need construction paper, regular line paper, scissors, a ruler, some tape or glue, anything to get the paper to stick, and of course some markers. Now the first month we're going to do is October, since there's only 3 months left in the year. And you want to start by using your ruler and measuring the lines just to make sure that we have enough boxes and squares to put in every day of the week or the entire month, along with making sure that we have an area to label each day of the week. So right now I'm just measuring to make sure that I have enough boxes, because you can always have more boxes and just put the amount of numbers and days of the week that we need rather than not enough boxes. And as we can see, I have 8 boxes, but that's okay. We just won't use one of them. And I'm just writing each day of the week out on top. And then we also want to make sure that we label the month. I do that at the end because I forgot to do it in the beginning. And now I'm just gonna go in and write down the numbers for the days of the week. And I double checked this using a regular calendar because every day does not always start on Sunday. So you want to make sure that we're checking to make sure that we're starting the month off with the right dates. Now I'm just gonna go in, and since I know it's October, I'm just gonna have fun and decorate my calendar however you want. So I went a spooky route and I put some pumpkins and just some spooky phrases like boo. And then you also want to go in and add in anything important or any important dates that you wanted on your calendar, like birthdays or breaks for school, anything special. And be creative. Do whatever you want on your calendar. And as you guys can see, it's decorated. And then I'm gonna use my lined paper and I'm gonna just attach it to the back. And this paper is just gonna have any notes or anything that I have to do that wouldn't fit in my boxes. I'm just gonna add it to this back piece of paper to stay organized. It doesn't have to be tape, you can use glue, anything that works. And like I said, I forgot to add October. You want to make sure that you label each month so you're not confused. Next up, we have November, and I'm just gonna do the same thing, measuring out my lines and making sure that I have enough boxes for each day of the month. And just do your best. Don't worry about being too precise as long as it's good enough for you. Once again, adding in the numbers for the days. And something that you can do if you already know how to count by sevens, you can have fun and skip around with the numbers. But be careful not to mess up. Once you're done with that, you can add in your important dates. I added in Thanksgiving. And then I went on to decorate my month of November. I just put pumpkins and leaves, and I thought of football, just anything that reminds you of that month. And then we're gonna add our paper to the back once again. And there is the month of November. And then we're gonna do that for our month of December as well. The exact same thing. And a little trick I used was I just used my month of November to help me measure my month of December days, just because it made life a lot easier. And then adding in my numbers, making sure we don't forget to label our month. And I love the month of December because that's my birthday month, so I made sure to add that on my calendar, along with some December decorations. And this is our finished product, all 3 months, November and December. Thank you guys so much for watching our video. I hope you guys had fun making your calendars and it helps you stay organized.
Thanks, Jala, for that cool and amazing activity. You guys don't feel rushed whatsoever. You guys put in the final touches on your guys' calendar. But just keep me in mind. I'm gonna be like talking, and you guys could participate, and just keep me like a little, a little podcast, just on the around you guys. Just keep that in mind. But what you guys are actually working on is one of many ways to just manage your guys' time. Time management is a way we decide to organize our time so we can maximize on other activities we really want to do. We all want to make most of our 24-hour day each and every day. So how can we actually find different ways to be successful and just have extra time to do whatever we actually like? Well, we're going to be playing a little game. This game will involve me giving you guys 2 options. One, a great way to manage your guys' time, and another, very, very unorganized. So then I'll give you guys some time to think about it and give an answer. You guys can give an answer through writing it, sharing it with people around you, or shouting it out loud. But just keep in mind, you don't have to be screaming and everyone's all concerned, whoa, what's going on? Just shout it out a little bit. Don't be about crazy, but just keep that in mind. All right then. Well, let's get started with our first 2 options. Our first option would be waiting for the last minute on what you guys forgot to do, or adding a done list to your guys' to-do list. What do you guys think would be the right answer? Well, the right answer would be adding a done list to your to-do list would be actually the way to go. This is because sometimes unexpected tasks will pop up during the day, and when you have these 2 lists separated right next to each other, you'll have an extra satisfaction at the end of the day knowing what you actually got to do. Even though, yes, you still have things to do, but you could see the things that you already done and be like, oh, I actually was productive during the day. So keep that in mind. You guys want to add it to your routine. Okay, the next 2 options are scheduling breaks in between tasks, or finishing tasks no matter how long it takes. What do you guys think? Well, the right answer is creating scheduled breaks in between tasks. human brain only can focus on for 90 minutes at a time. So when you guys don't create these breaks, you guys feel like you burnt down and you're like, I don't want to work anymore. So just to avoid the burnouts, just create like little breaks in between, and it'll make your day more productive. It really is productive. Alright then, the last one. The two options are, the daily movement is totally fine. Let's just say, what I mean by daily movement would be, let's just say you go from your room to the living room and then back to your room, or like, oh, I'm gonna walk around my desk. That would be like the daily movement. Or actually exercising often. What do you guys think? Well, the right answer is exercising often would be the better choice. It has been shown that short and intense exercises sessions can be very, very good for a long-term like feeling for you guys to like feel productive and motivated. I'm not saying go sprint like a full-on mile and then come back, because you guys can, that's pretty great, that'll be exercise. But for like just having a short exercise so you guys can feel motivated throughout the day, maybe going out for a walk and then coming back. Not the idea of just walking from one place to another and like a little bit during the day, you guys will not feel as great. So including like a session of like an hour workouts. You don't have to be like full on intense with weights and you're like, yeah, like you really don't have to do that. But like stretching would be a great way. Yoga, if it's not yoga, I'm saying walking around like your block. Just be safe when you're out there. All right. Well, if you guys have any comments, you guys can all comment below. But thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys come back and learn some more. As like I said before, comment questions if you do. Please subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.